Hi, welcome back to Lytical Preps. So today we are going to look on how to solve quadratic equation using completing the square. So our problem for today is x squared minus 6x minus 7 is equal to 0 by completing the square method. Good. So we are having x squared minus 6x minus 7 is equal to 0. We need to move the constant to the other side. We can do this by adding 7 to both sides. So we are going to get x squared minus 6x minus 7 plus 7 is equal to 0 plus 7. Good. So let's simplify this. We are getting x squared minus 6x negative 7 plus 7, that is 0. So which is equal to 0 plus 7 is 7. The reason why we move the constant to the right hand side is that we want to make the x squared and the x term be isolated on the left hand side. After this, we need to find a number to complete the square. So how are we going to find this number to complete the square? 1. We need to look at the constant term of x. And in our case, the constant term of x is negative 6. Good. When we finish, we divide the constant term of x by 2. So that is half of the constant term of x. After that, we square that number and we add to both sides of the equation. So let's do it and see. So we said 1, we have to look for the constant term of x. So now our constant term of x is the 6, negative 6. After that, what do? We divide both sides by what? 2. So negative 6 divided by 2, we are getting what? Negative 3. We need to square the answer. So negative 3 all squared. And negative 3 all squared, we are getting 9. So we are adding 9 to both sides of the equation. So x squared minus 6x plus 9 is equal to 7 plus 9. The reason is that we want to make the left-hand side of the equation a perfect trinomial square and the left-hand side to be a binomial square. So the reason why we added 9 to both sides is that we want to make the left-hand side a perfect square trinomial equation and the right-hand side to be a binomial equation. What does it mean? A trinomial means 3 terms. Likewise, binomial, which is 2 terms. Good. So now, let's simplify things out here. You're getting x squared minus 6x plus 9, which is equal to 7 plus 9 is what? 16, right? Good. Now, look at this equation very careful. It is still a quadratic equation. And in our previous video, we solved this quadratic equation using the factoring method. So let us repeat the same method to solve for the right-hand side. So what do we do now? We look for two pairs of numbers. When we multiply, we are going to get 9. But when we add, we get negative 6. So in this case, you can see that negative 3 multiplied by negative 3, we are getting positive 9. Because when you multiply a negative number by a negative number, it results in a positive number. let's put -3 and -3 into a perfect square binomial equation. So we are getting x minus 3, which is equal to 16. Don't forget, when you solve this again, you are going to get our equation back. So it is the same thing. So please, if you haven't watched the previous video, kindly visit and watch it. Thank you. Let's continue. Now, we can make this a perfect square because it's already a perfect square. So x minus 3 into bracket square is equal to 16. Now, we need to take the square root of both sides. That is to the left and then to the right. So we get x minus 3, which is equal to root of 16. And we know that root of 16 is equal to plus or minus 4. The reason is that when we multiply a positive 4 by 4, we are getting 16. And we take the other side, -4 multiplied by -4, we are also getting 16. So this, whether positive or negative, it will still result getting 16. That is why we take the 2. So in mathematics, we write it plus or minus 4, like this. Good. So our equation becomes x minus 3, which is equal to 4 plus or minus 4, like this. So for positive case, we have plus 4. So we get x minus 3, which is equal to 4. Now we can solve this linear equation by sending 3 to the right hand side. So x is equal to 4 plus 3. So x is equal to 7. For the negative case, we are going to get x minus 3, which is equal to -4. The same process, we send 3 to the right hand side. So it becomes x, which is equal to -4 plus 3. So our x is equal to -1. So our answer, we get s is equal to 7 or s is equal to 1. So this is our answer. Let me give you one so that you try after watching this video. So your question is, solve the equation x squared minus 8x minus 5 is equal to 0 using the method completing the square method. Good. So this is your question. So you try this. You can comment the answer in the comment section so that we check whether you had it right or not. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more updates. Thank you.